This is Daily Blast Live. We're talking about what you're talking about.
Get real.
No.
This
Just
is
stop.
a sham.
It's finally here. Drum roll.
Welcome to DBL. Happy Wednesday, everybody. Take a look at this. All 6 of us at one table.
I feel like we're like judges or something. It's intimidating.
It is.
Weird.
That was a nice wide shot, but it's bittersweet because this is Stephanie Jones's last time
I know.
appearance.
My love.
My last ever access. That's why I'm wearing glasses to distract if I start crying.
And I felt like you also have a helicopter on the roof.
Oh, yeah.
That'd be a cool way to leave the show.
I feel like
Show's almost done. Get my bag.
Yeah.
All right, let's get to it, guys. Welcome to DBL. It was a finale like no other last night on The Bachelorette. Jen Tran didn't get her fairy tale ending because she got dumped.
Oh.
You know what? I wasn't expecting that. And then I saw it, it made me laugh. I don't know. Jen wiped away tears as she sat beside her former fiance, Devin, on the live show. She made history as the first Bachelorette to propose to the guy, but after the show, she said she got ghosted, and then he dumped her over the phone.
Why are you just...
I don't know why. It's like an 80s movie. Listen, this is all fake anyway. Some fans posted on social media and were upset that when Jen was forced to sit next to Devin and watch her proposal live in front of a studio audience. Let's take a look.
He had basically said that he didn't love me anymore and didn't feel the same way. And
I found myself falling short of those expectations in the real world. And I found myself not being able to live up to the things that you need and you deserve.
I do not regret proposing to that man on there. But what happened was that man doesn't exist anymore. And the truth of the matter is, I'm still that same woman I am.
No.
Tell
No.
America.
No, I'm sorry. I know that people are going to be upset. Women, don't propose to men. Do not. I'm so sorry. Do not ever. At the end of the day, I would rather count every grain of sand on the beach than convince some man to spend his life with me. Because I feel like it's setting the precedent that you are going to have to convince him to spend your life or spend the rest of his life every single day. It's constant. So I don't know, like this, some people it works out for, some people it doesn't. I'm gonna say most people it does not. That's my opinion. Fight me in the streets.
I think it's okay to propose to a man as long as it's the right man. And I think clearly that guy was there for the wrong reasons. I think she was there for the right reasons. I'm going to give her that benefit of the doubt. She looked very invested. She looked very emotional on that after show. And, her picker is just not picking.
Yeah, well, look, I watched the show. I didn't know how long. I promised my girl I would watch it with her because she watches my old man black movies with me. So I honestly was like, you watched the 5 Heartbeats, we're about to do this, you know? And I sat down and watched it. It did seem, the only thing I will push back on, Jeff, I really do think that she was serious and in this with him, but he played her. Like, he immediately followed the other girl, and then like went to the club with like some dude. Like
He picked the other girl.
Didn't he follow someone else on Instagram?
Yeah,
Maria, right?
the other guy's ex, like the third choice.
Yeah, it was a rough one. Now, I know. What do you guys think about them saying that they shouldn't have had her sit there and kind of be publicly
No, I mean, it's going to happen. You sign up for a reality show and you get to the final and you propose. You've got to expect that you're going to be put full on out there. Literally, this is one of my friends, Henrietta Lily Moore, was on Farmer Wants a Wife in Australia. She came second, and then between them getting together, he called her up and they got back together. And on the reunion, she was the one coming out. It lasted all of a week.
Oh,
all of a week. And you know what? I love you, Henrietta. We all know she did it for the Instagram followers, but the hate she got afterwards, it was terrible.
Steph, when I was watching it last night, I was like, this guy should not check his. I mean, because I was surprised he showed up. Sam, he's going to be getting death threats. Some people want to be the villain.
Some people want to be like Bad Chad, right? Bad Chad's still capitalizing.
But I'm kind of laughing at the whole thing because this show's been on 40 years. You know what I mean?
40 years.
You have to be. There's nefarious people that just want to go on and be famous. They have to know that's part of the game now. And to get so emotionally invested, I don't know if I would. listen, I fell in love on reality TV too, but I didn't have that wall up of like, is she doing this for the fame or anything like that? That was
also,
before all that.
In your, like, to add to the credibility, which you don't need at this point of your relationship, you weren't on a dating show. You just happened to fall in love.
But it just makes me laugh that like every year it's like the Cubs. They're gonna be great. It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. Go Cubs.
That's your fault.
All right, well, Jen can dance her tears away because she's now part of the new cast on Dancing with the Stars. GMA announced a full list of celebrities on season 33. Host Julianne Hough and Alfonso Ribeiro are back as hosts. Ooh, Erica. The stars include Julia Roberts' brother, actor Eric Roberts. Family Matters star Reginald Vell Johnson.
Yeah.
Phaedra Parks from The Real Housewives of Atlanta.
Oh, she already did it.
Oh, she was on Traitors.
Oh, I thought she was already on that, like a decade ago, but okay.
And sometime in the 40 years it's been on. Tori Spelling, who said she was asked multiple times to be on the show and will now eventually face her fears. And get this, remember Anna Delvey, the fake heiress who spent 5 years in prison for fraud? Well, guess what? She's on the cast and is even wearing her ankle monitor in the promo pics. Cancel culture's over.
Okay.
Yeah.
For the right people, right?
Yeah.
It's like you say that, like certain people, you say it all the time, like we become so fascinated with them, we end up rewarding their criminal behavior. I'm guilty of this. I watched her series and I'm fascinated by her and I want to see her dance.
She's the only one in the lineup that I care about.
I want to see her dance. Dance.
Who's the girl who killed her mom and got out of jail?
Gypsy Rose.
She'll be on the cast pretty soon.
Yeah, ask Al. He follows
Okay,
everything
also
she makes.
team rugby player Ilona Maher, who I absolutely adore. She was on the swimsuit cover. Do we have a picture of her? Okay, no?
That's what I wanna
And
see.
the pommel, there she is.
I
I
can't
love
wait.
her.
Yes.
And you know, your favorite guy, pommel horse Steven Netarosik, the guy with the glasses.
I'm surprised the breakdancing chick isn't on it.
Oh, that's
She has had to have like serious help, like mental health help. I know. I feel really. I saw an interview when she was back in Australia, and she's like really like she took it really seriously. But I think that was a few years off.
Yeah,
If
well,
ever.
I'll just say it's just interesting. We're talking about Anna Delvey, and everybody's excited to see her dance. Like last year, Adrian Peterson was up. He was accused of a crime as well. So it's just like, are we going to have criminals or are we not?
I'm not. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Please.
I'm not excited to see her dance at all. I think that there is a fascination. I'm not. I think there's a fascination with con artists in general because people
Attractive
like
con
to
artists.
see how far they can go. And then when it appears that they're stealing from people of resource, people of resource are often villainized. So it almost appears to a lot of people like it's a victimless crime.
Like a Robin Hood situation.
But people also like to see like if they're going to go to jail, like all of those things. So following her story is just fascinating to people.
She's gonna make money. Bands will make her dance.
She's gonna.
At least she's gonna earn it this time. All this other time she's scamming people and lying.
True.
She's actually
Yes,
gonna earn her
there
money.
you go.
She's also got another reality show coming out about conning people, which I will definitely be watching.
amazing.
She's mopping up.
She is fascinating.
All right. Just ruined thousands of lives. Coming up on DBL, the NFL divides fans. Well, yeah, she did. Well, I mean,
big
the ankle bracelet, you
Big
just
banks.
promote that?
Big banks.
No people got scammed out of that Bernie Madoff or whatever you.
I'm sorry,
Listen, Taylor Swift's coming up. Woohoo! Plus, is there any truth to the so-called Taylor and Travis breakup contract? And he's got sauce, spaghetti sauce. We're going to talk with Harry Hamlin next. Welcome back to DBL. We don't have the promo? Well, we're supposed to show a promo for the new NFL season, which kicks off tomorrow night, and Taylor Swift was in it a bunch. You might have seen her in there. There she is, who appears in it 5 times. Some NFL fans aren't happy with Taylor dominating the promo because she's in it more than any other NFL player. Again, we could show it if we get it back, but she just flashes in about 5 times. You can't really see her, but you do see her a lot more than any NFL player. So what do we think about that, Steph Jones?
I think it's the only reason anyone will be watching the NFL again this year, and why the numbers will be going up, because they were high. Who am I kidding?
The only reason. Let's play this back. Let's show this back a little bit. So here's the new promo, right? Which is football. Taylor.
We saw
Taylor.
Usher as well.
I only saw her 3 times.
So that was the promo.
It's like, where's Waldo?
It's not that bad. Come on.
No, I wouldn't even have noticed, to be honest with you, if nobody pointed it out.
Well, I mean, it's Taylor, and then there's Jason Kelsey walking off the field, and then there's Travis once. So, I mean, really, it's 7 of the clips in there. So, I mean, it just shows you that they are the premier the couple and the face of the NFL, and it also doesn't hurt that the Chiefs are extremely good, so they're on every primetime game. And we keep saying this is an NFL promo. Promo means to promote.
Yes.
They don't need to promote to Jeff and I. We're going to watch either way because we are gambling dirtbags. But, you know, people that wouldn't normally watch would need to be reminded, hey, remember that thing from last season? It's starting tomorrow.
And how exciting for somebody like my daughter, who is sitting there on the couch, and then that promo runs and she sees all these flashes of Taylor Swift. Boom, she's going to want to watch the whole NFL season just to recreate that.
I don't know about the whole season.
Do you think she'll get into football?
She did last year.
There you go.
Oh yeah, she wanted
Who's
to
her
see
team?
Taylor Swift.
That's probably really accurate. That's probably very accurate.
Taylor's boyfriend.
Yeah.
Well, speaking of Taylor, we all know about her romance with Travis Kelsey.
Shout out.
But check this out. These fake PR documents went viral yesterday. It suggests the two are going to break up on September 28th. The documents were a PR strategy for how Travis would respond. I don't even understand that. To manage the fallout. Travis's PR agency responded saying they were entirely false and fabricated and were not created, issued, or authorized. One of Travis's publicists admitted to setting up so-called showmances in the past and even wrote a book about it. Maybe that's where the speculation comes from.
Yeah, I mean, it's 2 entities. You have to talk about, it's a love story, but it's 2 corporations that are together. And when those corporations dissolve, I've been lucky enough to watch my father do this. It is such a big deal. It takes 2 enormous law firms to take them apart. Sometimes they can't even go up the same staircase. They are so separate. So at some point, if they do fall apart and break up, this won't be normal. However, these things, they're highly in love, in my opinion. I don't know. I've been a Swiftie since 07. I'm an old school era. Like, I'm with her curly hair country song sitting in the... Okay, well, I'm letting people know. I'm painting a picture, so, okay? And so, to me, I know when she's in love because she talks to me. She talks to me and she lets me know that this Travis is real.
When does she talk to you, Tori?
Through her.
Erica, we have a bigger issue going on.
I know. I was like, man, that's what my stalker said to the police. She's right there.
Talks to her lawyer through the restraining order.
That's right. But she is, in my mind, in love.
I don't think that this is a big deal. I think that all marriages are the coming together of 2 corporations. I mean, in some capacity, it really is. And if they come out and say that we're together and we love each other, if you like it, I love it. I love it for you.
Erica was on a coveted list.
I was
Remember?
what?
You were on a coveted list.
Nobody hears we got to go? All right, we got to go.
List?
We'll be right back. We'll be right back.
Welcome back. You know Harry Hamlin from his roles in LA Law and Mayfair Witches, but you also know him from his cooking show and famous sauce as seen on The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. Now his sauce will be available to households everywhere. Earlier, we spoke with him all about it. Check it out.
Please welcome back to the show, Harry Hamlin.
Hey, everybody.
Hey.
Oh, Harry.
Oh, Harry.
It's so good to see you guys.
Good to see you.
It's so good to see you and the announcement of the arrival of the sauce. Do you have any idea how much us Bravo-holics have been holding on hope, okay? So let's get to it because your sauce has really created a life of its own. It's gained so much praise, of course, after Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. So did you ever expect it to be so beloved?
Absolutely not. No, I mean, look, they asked me to cook lunch for these girls one day. And I'm sure they expected that I would go out and hire a caterer and do everything that everybody else does. But I said, why don't I, cook my bolognese for them and see how they like it, And I didn't expect them to rave about it. I thought they'd say, okay, this is okay, pretty good. But they raved about it, and they raved about the sauce. And then some stuff happened with the sauce that you couldn't control, and it got out into the zeitgeist, and it's become this thing. Like wherever I go, seriously, people come up to me and they go, "Oh God, I love your wife. Where can I get your sauce?" So, I mean, it's just one of those things where like I had to do it. I had no choice. I had to bring it out.
Wow. Well, now that it is out in that zeitgeist, is it too much? Because are people just constantly asking you to make it for them? Is it like a little overwhelming?
Well, I found a company that could make it at scale. I mean, look, the big thing about if you make something on the stove at home and people like it, that's great. But if you want to sell it to people at large, you got to make a lot of it, right? And how do you find a company that can make a lot of something you make a little of and make it taste just as good, if not better?
Whoa.
Because actually, I did a blind tasting with my neighbors. I've been feeding them this sauce every week for the last 25 years, every Sunday.
Yum.
And I did a blind tasting, and they picked the one from the factory over the one that I just made on the stove.
That's amazing.
That's really good. You found the right people.
See, I don't
then.
go to the factory. What I do is I just make one jar and sell it for $58,000.
No one buys it out.
Slow.
No one is buying
less
that.
of a market.
No
but
one
it's less
buys
work.
that.
Yeah.
It's rotting in the back.
Yeah, we had it all season. All right, people will soon be able to buy the sauce, and it even comes with this downloadable recipe and an instructional video. So there's some Harry in there. Is there one specific step in making the sauce that's really important to master?
Well, that's a good question. The thing is that our company, the Open Food Company that's putting the sauce out, we are going to give the recipe for the sauce, tell you how to make it at home, and you can make it at home if you want. It takes a couple of hours to go to the market, do all that stuff, or you can buy it from the shelf. As far as like how to do it, when to do it, that's going to all be in the QR code when you go online, and you can see how it's made. The sort of soft open is starting on the 8th of September, and it's at harrysfamous.com, which is sort of the name of the product. It's all the sauces we're going to come out with are under the Harry's Famous aegis. But I think that people will find that they can make it at home. It's going to taste great, or they can buy it. It's going to taste even better.
There you go. He's like the new Newman's Own.
Oh my.
Paul Newman,
Oh, my.
but now
What we were talking about.
Okay.
Yeah, we got it. We only got a minute left.
From Seinfeld?
Sorry about that. So, Harry, you and your niece, Chef Renee, just launched a food company together. So tell us about that.
The Open Food Company, it's the first completely open source food company that we know of, where we will be giving all of the ingredients and the recipes from the sauces that we sell to the public so they can make them at home if they want. And we'll have no artificial ingredients, no preservatives, no chemicals. It's going to be completely clean food that is kitchen found. I mean, nothing fancy that you have to go to some specialty shop to get. It's all going to be stuff that people can either make at home or go to the store and buy it.
I love it. Congratulations, Harry, and thank you so much for joining us again today. D-Meal Nation, Harry's Famous Sauce, Rosemary Red Wine will be the first product to pre-launch at harrysfamous.com mid-September. Thank you again, Harry. Great to see you. We'll be right back.
Thank you so much.
This is it, the premiere episode of Daily Blast Live.
That's right, guys. We are live.
Welcome to Daily Blast Live.
Daily Blast Live.
Daily Blast Live.
After 7 incredible seasons, Daily Blast Live is wrapping up. Join us as we count down to our final goodbye on September 6th. It's hard to put into words just how much this journey has meant to all of us.
We're all in this together.
We've shared laughs.
Or does that taste like a neighborhood you've never been to?
Oh my God! I can't with you. I'm turning the chair.
Tears.
You are so generous to me, and I hope she's still watching.
And countless unforgettable moments together.
Life is good for me.
And we thank each and every one of you for welcoming us into your homes every day.
And this is just the best send-off ever.
And for being a part of our DBL family.
Have you seen that before, Steph?
Just now, that is beautiful, isn't it?
Yeah.
How gorgeous. What a legacy, you guys. It's incredible, seriously. It makes me, continue.
All right, we'll talk about it in a second. If you're finding it hard, we're going to transition here. To fall asleep, a bath could help. Experts say a warm bath at night tells your brain to relax, which can help you sleep. But get this, they also say that women need at least 20 to 30 minutes more sleep than men because they multitask throughout the day. Sam?
It's true. Women are so good at multitasking. Men aren't. That's just biology. It's a fact.
You were hunter and gathering, and we were doing 18 million other
Yes.
things in the cave.
Yeah.
No.
If your bathtub game is lacking and you need to revamp your bathroom, Jacuzzi can help you do it the right way. I had a good joke in my head, I couldn't say it.
How many things are there to do in a cave?
Stress-free remodeling process. Call 800-996-0017 or visit jacuzzibethremodel.com.
To the kids. Tend to the baskets, make the tools, make sure that the families are together, make sure the connections are grooming.
Let's give a big
So you're
round
bringing
of
up
applause
points?
to
Yes,
Steph.
definitely.